Yeah, we definitely had a bit of rain. We could put a goldfish in there. Well, morning world, welcome to Tuesday, 10th of August. This year is flying past. Same as last year did, but it seems to be flying past faster this year. Is that because I'm a year older? I don't know. Anyway, Tim called me this morning. He's on his way down shortly. He wants to test fit the valley guttering for the barn, because apparently there's no like pre-made brackets for that sort of thing. You kind of have to make your own, which is useful for us because Tim is the guy who can make those brackets. So he's coming down shortly. Luckily the guys aren't using the cherry picker today, so he can use our cherry picker to get up and look at that. They are using it tomorrow, so we can have it tomorrow, but anyway, he's coming down shortly. I need to go and move some of the dirt that I dug out last night and maybe fettle up and finish off some of the mess I made last night. So we're going to give Donald a bit of employment this morning to move my muddle. That's my seat cover. I do have a new seat for this, very kindly given to us by a subscriber, and it is a job to be done. A new seat will be going on there, but that is definitely a wet day job when I'm a bit less busy doing something else. So yeah, not too bad. Never fails to start, this thing. Never. What am I going to do with that? Spoke too soon. Maybe I need to do that sooner than I thought. It's all running down my leg. I don't like it. Oh. Right, okay. Well, before I put that in there, I better go and get cherry picker ready for Tim, so that's ready to go. And I also need to make a bit of space up there for where this is going. It does look nice and snug in there. You sure they won't go in over the top of the purlins and down through? Yeah. Well, that's alright, we can get two in the basket if you have to. Yeah. Right, well, I'll leave Tim to measure out the brackets for the gutter. He's got to make the brackets. We're not going to get an awful lot of fall down in the valley. We want to get a little bit, so we're going to have to kind of make the brackets a bit as we go. So I think what he's doing is making a template now, which he can then take back to the workshop and then incrementally make it lower, longer, however he's going to do it. So when we come to fit the gutter in the next couple of days, we'll have a gentle fall. That's the plan. Well, after a perfect start this morning as usual, just went to move the dumper and nothing at all. But I think it's got something to do with the ignition key, because if I turn the key on, nothing happens, but if I wiggle it, I get some lights. So I'm not sure if it's the actual switch that's gone. I might have to get a new switch, or if maybe there's a cable off inside. Whatever, I've got to get in there to find out. I thought that was a 10mm. I was sure it was a 10mm, and indeed it is. I don't like the feel of that. You know, when you've got a bolt, you just feel it's going to go ting. That one feels like it's going to snap. It's got to come off. Maybe I'm going to be lucky. He's a long one, isn't he? I might put a bit of grease on these before I put them back in again. Okay. What is going on in here? Right. So there is a multitude of things going on in here. What's that? That was an hour meter, that's an hour meter. So sometime in the past we've had a bit of a short out in here because most of this lot isn't even attached. That doesn't look very happy. That's been burned at some time, as has that. So has that got something to do with what's going on in here? That feels decidedly dodgy. That one, that one, that one, that. Hopefully I'm not going to electrocute myself or set anything on fire. I'm assuming that is an earth. So that goes into there and that goes there. Blue one. I'm assuming starter, that's ignition. This may give me a few problems. Obviously some an issue has been had in the past here, and whatever it was, half of this is just no longer even connected, including that one there. It does seem like the ignition switch has had it. I'm kind of hoping that that's what it is, because that's a fairly easy replacement. That's just doing nothing, that isn't. Nothing. I don't think I need that. I don't actually need the hour meter on here anymore, because at the end of the day it's what we call old, pre-loved, pre-used, pre-whatever you want to call it. That could probably come out of there. If it'll come off. Will you come off? Yes you will. So I'm wondering if that isn't part of the problem. Right. It's a 5-point ignition. I need to go and make a couple of phone calls and see if I can get one from somewhere.
Have you taken yours off your tractor?
No, it's a dumper actually, so I haven't actually taken it off yet, but it wouldn't take long to do it.
Right, okay. I have got one. I was just going to say, if you'd taken it off, we'd just talk through where all my pins were on the back of here and see how similar it was.
I did take a photograph of the back of it, if that helps.
Yeah, do you want to Facebook it?
Is that going to help you?
Send it via Messenger, don't send it actually on me walk.
Yeah, alright.
You should have a message. Click on that message and just return the pictures.
Okay. Message. Where's the message?
Don't send us anything rude.
I wouldn't. Would you really think I would send you something rude?
You can't see my face at this moment.
Right, that one there. Send. Okay, I've just sent it to you. Got it?
I can't make it bigger.
You rub it.
Don't be rude. Single one.
Now I've taken, because there was another wire on there which I've taken off. That went to the hour meter.
Dunno.
So I've taken one of the wires off.
Puzzled me. Let me send you a picture of mine.
I've shown you mine. Now you're just right.
That's what I was trying to work out. Where all
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
But your picture's not very clear.
Well, I'm sorry. I had to take it when it was in the dash.
I just thought I'd have a whinge at you.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I've got. Hang on. 1, 2, 3. I reckon it's the same.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, what I'll do.
Yeah, trouble with this one then.
I'll whip the old one off, and I'll bring it. Stop it. And I'll bring it down with me, and then we can compare.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. So hopefully, because is there any numbers on the back of them? No, there's no numbers on it. It's not like a relay.
I've got NS103 on the back of mine.
Oh, you have. Right. Okay. All right. I'll go down. I'll probably be down in the next half an hour or so.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Thank you very much.
Bye.
See you soon. Bye bye.
Bye.
Yeah, bless her. Right, okay. So I need to go and get the other one off and see if I can find a part number on the back of it. Right, I'll take another picture of that. So I've got it with me colour wires on there, so I kind of know which one goes where. Right. I was there a few days ago buying a helmet. Now I'm going back, get one of these. I just hope that's what the problem is. I'm pretty sure it is. Right, that wasn't too bad. New one of those in box, 27 quid, so it's kind of what I was expecting to pay. Got rid of my, last time I was here when I bought the helmets, I bought a pin for the Doosan, which unfortunately was a ½ inch too short. They don't have a suitable replacement, so I got a credit for that too. Right, back home, and hopefully this works. I wasn't letting the old man get in front of me. That's not happening. Right, we just called in to see Reg and get an update on harvest. Apparently we did a moisture test on our wheat, I think he said yesterday, and we're currently running at 19%. So a bit high yet. There's another farm down the road, they're a bit ahead of us, they're on 18%, so I think the combine's going to go there first. And then we're coming second. Reg's own crop, I think, was 21, I think he said. So it's looking like, if it all goes to plan, we'll have the combine on ours, what's today, Tuesday, Thursday, maybe Friday. So that'd be nice. I reckon it's going to take all day to get ours in. Reg was saying he was a little bit disappointed with the size of the grains on ours. He thought they might have the slightly bigger grains, but you know, at the end of the day, we're going to get what we're going to get. You can wish in one hand and peel in the other. We all know which one's going to be full first, but yeah, I still think we're going to be better off than we were last year. But we got more acres of wheat for a start. Then as soon as the combine's in, the hedge trimmer's in, I'm not sure if I've been let off hedge trimming, because it looks like Reg has gone and bought himself a new one. So maybe, fingers crossed, I haven't got to come over and cut the hedges straight away, which would be good for me, because it means I can go on and do other stuff, like barns. Yeah. Well, there you go. Right, home now. Quick cup of tea, I think. See the boys, because they'll be finishing up now, and then we'll fit this switch and, touch wood, done for a start. Let's see if this is going to do the job. It's not going well. Put the new ignition switch on there. Ignition lights come on fine now, as you can see in there. But press the key, nothing. I thought maybe it was the switch on the clutch pedal, but that's not even connected. So, and I can't find the other end of the cable, so I'm assuming that's been disconnected somewhere and is shorted out somewhere in the system. I've always started it with the clutch because I was told to, but I can't find the other end of that cable anywhere. I've taken the battery terminals off, cleaned them all up. That's all they're all doing, so the battery seems okay. I can't work out why it won't start. So anyway, I've put my hands up, admitted defeat, and I've called the engineer. Hopefully he'll come out tomorrow or sometime and he'll put his tester on and I go, well, it was that. And I'll go, oh, brilliant, I have lots of money for repairing it for me. So, oh well, right. There's no point in putting it all back together because he's got to take it all apart again. So I might just as well, I'll turn that up the other way just in case it rains. But other than that, put the tools away, abort. Bugger. Can you hear it? I came at the house, sat down for 10 minutes, got annoyed with myself because I don't like being bested by something, especially when I know I'm more than capable of fixing it if I put my mind to it. So I came back down and had another go at getting the dumper going. I had the camera on me, but I was out of battery, and I was just kind of, I wanted to start the dumper, I just wanted to do it. Didn't think it was going to work. Anyhow, I took the battery out, I tested it, I cleaned all the terminals up, put it all back together, checked my wiring on the ignition, checked the starter motor wiring. One of the wires on the starter motor, one of the small wires, wasn't that tight, so I tightened that up again, put it all back together again, and I turned the key and it was a good bit. So it's quite right, so there's not enough juice getting through to the starter. But I tested the battery. Battery was on 12 volts, so it had to be earth. So I went through all the bits and bobs I could on the earth, found the isolator switch. There's an isolator switch hidden on there. Tested all that, put it all back, took it apart, put it back together. Still wouldn't work. So I thought, right, get the jump leads out. Now, in my defence, I got 3 sets of jump leads, 2 good ones and 1 poor one, and I picked up the poor one. Still wouldn't work with the jump leads off the skid steer. I was thinking, well, I've got enough volts. Is it the starter motor that's gone? And I thought, well, actually, I'll just try something else. So I put the earth lead on the battery of the skid steer, but put it on a steel part of the machine. Boom, away it went. So that kind of now says to me that it's either the earth terminal on the battery is poor. Now it doesn't look brilliant. It's either the earth terminal or somewhere at the other end he's not earthing on the engine properly. So anyway, I'm not taking it all apart again. I've got it going. I want to tip this load. The idea is if I tip this, I haven't put it all back together, I can then put the machine empty back in the barn and maybe have another go at it tomorrow. I haven't put the foot plate back on deliberately because I'm going to take it apart again tomorrow, but it's 7:30. I don't really want to mess up. I've had enough time on this. I don't want to mess about anymore. Right, I'm going to need this tomorrow, so that can go in there. Yeah, don't worry, by the time this video's uploaded, that'll be all safely locked up, don't you worry. I had to tighten that one. If I didn't tighten it, it's just going to fall out. Right. Done. I reckon I can get that last bit on there.